Hello, good evening, Tribuners. Welcome back with me, Kusnul Asyafah, in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an up-to-date and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news comes from Jakarta. 80 Indonesian citizens and 3 foreigners evacuated from Ukraine arrived at Soekarno-Hatta Airport. The Indonesian government finally succeeded in evacuating Indonesian citizens in Ukraine to their homeland. The Indonesian citizens arrived at Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, Tangerang, Banten, using the Garuda Indonesia airline. The plane landed on Thursday, March 3, 2022 at around 28 past 5 o'clock Western Indonesia time, as broadcast on the Indonesian Ministry of Foreign Affairs YouTube. The Indonesian citizens were greeted direct by the foreign Mr. Retno Marsudi. It was recorded that 80 Indonesian citizens and the 3 foreigners were evacuated today. It is now Minister of the Foreign Affairs, Retno Marsudi, Minister of the Defense Prabowo Subianto, and Head of the BP2MI, Beni Rahmadi, are scheduled to welcome the arrival of the plane evacuate Indonesian citizens from Ukraine at the Soekarno-Hatta Airport. The 3 are scheduled to give press statement related to the evacuation process. A source said the first batch of Indonesian citizens will depart from the battle using a special flight and pass from the Madinah. The Ministry of the Foreign Affairs coordinate with a revealed ministry instruction in the effort to pick up Indonesian citizens. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi in a press conference of the Thursday said that 1990 Indonesian citizens and for Indonesia who were and the families of Indonesia citizens had managed to leave Ukraine. The next news comes from Banten. The manager's story about the sacred tomb of the Sultan Maulana Hasanuddin Banten not touched by heart during the flood. The area of Sultan Hasanuddin's tomb in Banten was not flooded on Tuesday, March 1, 2022. Deputy Chairperson of Kanziran Banten Lama, Haji Taba Uci Amin said the flood around the tomb area reached a gain of the more 1 meters. However, he said, the area inside the mosque of the tomb of Sultan Maulana Hasanuddin was not flooded. During the flood, some pilgrims came, but at the time there were not too many pilgrims. Local residents were evacuated to the mosque pavilion and the prayer room area. Since yesterday, the water has begun to reschedule become. It is assessed by 3 water suction devices provided by a joint term and a volunteer from the Indonesia Armed Force, the Republic of Indonesia. The Republic of Indonesia Police, South Tangerang, and the other. It is currently around 46 o'clock in the Western Indonesia time. The area around the old Banten religions is clean and can be visited by pilgrims. For Thursday, a total of more than 100 pilgrims arrived. The next news comes from Central Java. 2 villages in Pedan, Klaten are surrounded by floods. A number of residents are evacuated. Not only blocking in the Jatinom-Boyolali road, Flood also inducting of the East Klaten area on Thursday, 3 March 2022 night. The water is as high as a thigh of adult in the Duku Sikderso area through Kejon village, Pedan district, Klaten. The high water debit has forced residents to be temporarily evacuated to a safe location. Apart from Trokele village, flooding also evacuated Kilawang village, Pedan district. Fajar Ariwidodo, one of the volunteers, said several residents have been evacuated to this safe place. He couldn't give much information. Currently, the party is still focused on the evacuating residents who are inside of house. The next news comes from Banjarmasin. Overturned truck in Barabai. Residents or question coal transport information can be passed on public roads. The single accident of a truck loaded with coal overturned Brigadier General Haji Hasan Basri, Bawang Village, Barabai District, Huluan Sungai Regency, South Kalimantan on Thursday, March 3, 2022 at 3 a.m. raised question for the residents. Resident questioned where it was permitted to the transport coal through the public roads because so far the information of the mining product had to pass forth, especially mining roads. Meanwhile, Shaiful Rahman, another resident, said have subscribed that the tree was a truck of the type of carrying coal of the public roads. As a previously reported, the driver of the later photo truck admitted that the transported more than 80 tons of coal from Binwang to be brought to the Tabalok district. The accident occurred when the was about to turn back toward Jalan Wangsi Kapar Road. The next news comes from East Kalimantan. Crocodile terror of the Banten, Kuala Tourism Overseas Lodge warning sick. Bontang Kuala Tourism Destination, Bontang City, East Kalimantan Province, is now starting to worry after a press of the 1.5-meter long crocodile. Even information provided by the Tribun Kaltim.com this morning at around 5:30 in the morning, the savage predator attacked all the priest resident of Bontang who fell into the water. Indeed, in the case of the people being attacked by the crocodile in Bontang Kuala happened for the first time. However, is the first a crocodile watch after hour of this disaster village tourism sport. Could one day attack tourism again? Moreover, many local tourism often swim at the high tide in the afternoon. Not only verbal appraise, even the Kelurahan also plans to the install of the warning sign that there is a danger of crocodile reptiles. The next news comes from South Sumatra. Confessed to the moon in probably querying for a long time, can I get cooking oil? Willing to leave working at home. The trader serving of the probably city government has again continued a special market operation for cooking oil with the Tank House Shop sub-distributor on Jenderal Sudirman Street, Tugu Kecil, Village, Probably City on Tuesday, March 2, 2022. During the market operation, dozens of the people, improbably especially women, waiting in the line for the cooking oil, were discovered because the oil ran out. Resi admitted that they had been quitted since morning just to get oil, which was discovered 29,000 for the liters by the trade service and the Tonghai Salt. During the market operation, as much 1,800 liters of cooking oil was prepared by the Department of the Commerce of the Sub-District of the Tonghai Shop. The stock was the inside more than 600 people, and in only about 2 hours, the cheap cooking oil sold out. The next news comes from Papua. Swallowing a budget from 36 billion, BTM inaugurated in the Jayapura City Regional People's Representative Board. The Jayapura City Regional People's Representative Board, which cost one more 36 billion, was finally complete and inaugurated by the Mayor of Banten Tomimano on Wednesday, 2 March 2022. BTM, as her Mayor of Jayapura is familiarly called, said the construction and development of the Jayapura City Regional People's Representative Board was a reflection of the voice of the people. He implements the office of the Jayapura City Regional House of the Representative Board become a barometer of the programs of the Papua province. Therefore, the effectiveness of the service should be found and should be paid more attention. Apart from that, Ben-Hur also advised the people of Jayapura City to jointly commemorate the entry of the Gospel Metu Devi Islam and to welcome Jayapura City 103rd birthday. Well, those are the news for today. With me, Husnul Asyaifah. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.